Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the LA Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Here we go. Heel, black. Ready?
Throwing first play is Ritter. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Johnson's got it complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now it's Herbert. And he's got it. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Go. Hey, ram.
Play action. It's Herbert. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Okay, ready?
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
They held them to just 7 points, and in reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got the 7. I actually wrote a note to myself. How did they even score? The way they were playing, absolutely dominating on their side of the ball.
Here we go.
3rd and 4.
Slide 2.
Ritter to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Second down and 6 now. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete there to Johnson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Home to troops right.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they come up now, second and goal.
Set.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Come on, set.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Ritter completes this quickly. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Ritter. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Right, 60. Steal. Check steal. Hut.
Ritter fires quickly out wide. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
On the ready. Ready.
Ritter from the gun. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams with career touchdown number 60. And the Broncos are back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Herbert changing things up. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Strike. Check. Strike.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Set.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Only a couple there, so he brought down about the 28.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set. Ultra. Go ultra.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They run it again with Williams. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Set, cut. Cut, cut.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide.
Ready.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Right. Ready.
Ritter now. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Herbert off of play action. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Come on, set. Check, smash. Set.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Herbert. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Let's go now. Ready?
Ritter back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Ready.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go. Go set. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Hey, check, Vegas. Cut.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Coup for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they were trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. And they're going to speed things up here. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Going play action. Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Steal. Check steal.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Ready?
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
I'll give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run, and then executed.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They let go of the middle of the slide, catches it over.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 23. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Strike. Check strike. Ready?
They go back to the ground with Williams. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Shot. 17.
Again, it's Williams pushing through the contact. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ready?
This 2nd and 4.
62 blaster.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Marvin Mims from 4 yards out. And the Broncos put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chargers. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one. That puts him in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them, or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Down.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw, Ritter. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
On the double.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go with Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
10 cycles.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Let's go.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Ritter will set up to throw it. He'll drop this down to Williams. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Ready.
3rd and short, Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. completes this quickly.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here comes second down at 5.
Ready?
Here's Ritter. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
I'm starting to wonder here. Are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. And they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Ritter fires quickly out wide. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a Broncos first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Okay, ready?
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Check, smash. Cut.
And here's a quick throw out to Mims. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now 1st and goal. And this one complete again to Mims. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game.